Good afternoon and welcome to Audiotree Live. Today is Monday, April 22nd, 2019, and we're so excited to have in the studio with us Tunic, whenever you're ready. watching Audiotree Live. We're in the studio with Tunic. Holy cannoli. I love it. So we were talking before the session started about kind of being on the road for so long, and you were in Europe. We're home for a little bit, went to South by, came back, started doing the North American tour you're on now, and I am concerned for your health. Tell us a little bit about the living conditions, the sickness, kind of powering through all that.
Well, we've definitely got down with the sickness. But it's been a hellish ride. I don't know, it's a forever tour when you're just playing shows till 2 a.m. and waking up at 9 a.m. every day. It's not a lot of fun, but it's a lot of fun to play the shows.
Yeah, you stick 3 people in a van together, and then we're just like cycling through each other's illnesses to various degrees.
Yeah.
Well,
and you were in a shipping container in Europe. Let's talk a little bit about that.
We slept in a shipping container outside a venue in Slovenia, and it was cold, but there was a space heater in it. So anyways, we turned on the space heater. And then we woke up in the middle of the night worried that we were going to die.
like there was no air left in it. Like we woke up, like we went to bed in like sweatpants and like long johns and stuff, and we woke up like just dripping in sweat, like way more than I am right now.
Yeah,
and
so David and I are like opening the doors and trying to air out all the hot air.
And then I wake up like half asleep, and I just like roll over to David and I'm like, "Hey David, do you mind turning the heat down a little bit?"
And I was like, "Yeah, Dan, we're trying."
Like, thanks.
We're on it, Dan.
Getting like a chest workout as you're like trying to flap the shipping container. Like
I was like
working on
dumping
it.
water on my head. Like it was a nightmare.
Oh my gosh, that escalated so quickly.
Yeah, we didn't expect it to be like that.
Yeah, and then I mean, Dan, poor Dan, like South by Southwest, like
Yeah.
you survived, which is good.
I
but-
survived. It was great. I got really bad food poisoning, and on like the Friday night, probably drank a little too much, and then the next day, it was just like coming out. It was like there was things coming out of me, and I just like didn't feel great about it. And then we played 2 shows that day, and I was like chugging Pepto-Bismol on stage.
But those were good shows.
And
They
I
were
feel
great shows.
We played well.
I feel like that is the definition of a band that is true road warriors. Just despite everything, you're still going on massively long tours. They're on their North American tour right now until May 19th, all throughout USA and Canada. And let's talk about the album that you're promoting,
Yeah.
Complexion, that came out February 8th. It was recorded in Winnipeg, mixed in Montreal, mastered in Chicago. What was the rationale behind going to all those places and not just doing everything in one place?
Well, we were pretty familiar with some studios and where we live, and so I knew the people. I knew I could get a pretty good rate from them, and so we wanted to work with Jace Lasik, who's engineer out of Montreal, and so he usually does indie rock stuff. He does a lot of like, as Jay says, he's like I've been pocketed as like the xylophone and like vibraphone and violin mixing guy now, but
Yeah,
my
we
favorite.
were like, Jace, come do something good.
But Jace was like, that's cool. My favorite bands drive like Jehu. We're like, okay, great. We'll fly you here.
Yeah.
And so Jace came down, and we worked with him there. And then we went back to his studio in Montreal to mix it.
Oh, okay, nice.
So also, because not all of us wanted to travel to go record, just because it was like end of December. So it was a terrible time to go anywhere, and we wanted to use our equipment and everything like that. So we brought Jace to us.
That's right. We were making this at Christmas time.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, should we all leave for a week at Christmas time? and
Christmas in
record a
Winnipeg.
record? I'm sure everybody in our families and our loved ones would be super stoked about that.
No.
Oh, yeah.
So we went. So then I went there. I flew to Montreal and I mixed with Jace. And then Carl Saff, who's from here, who mastered it, just was a recommendation from a couple of people, and so that's how we ended up just having it be a jaunting around North American album.
Yeah. And some of the singles off of Complexion we're going to hear in a little bit, but Dry Heave and Blessed, those videos are on their YouTube channel now. Definitely check them out. They both kind of have this eerie aesthetic to them where it's very like rapid cutting and just like very, very unique to the style of music and kind of your visual for it. was that kind of someone else bringing their art to you? Did you already have an idea of what those music videos were going to look like?
Yeah, I came up with both the ideas for both of them, and they were definitely executed by the people that we worked with. Eric Roberts, who shot the Dry Heat video, really brought it to life and went above and beyond for it. And then Allegra, who did the Blessed video with Eden, are both wonderful people. But we wanted, the Dry Heat video was we wanted to do like a more classic Tunic video, which is very stiller images and sort of spooky and like a slow moving image to suit the video.
Sure.
Because I'm not into these big, long, drawn out music videos that are like cinematographic. I just want them to be. I just want them to be like pictures that move to the song.
Yeah.
And so that was sort of the idea behind the Dry Heave one.
Yeah, but we got told we had to start putting our faces in the videos. We used to always have videos that
Had other people in them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And people kept being like, no, they want to see the band.
Yeah.
Show them the moneymaker.
I want to see Dan.
And then for the Blessed video, that was very heavily inspired by a hip hop video by the artist known. The song is called Leg Lock.
It's Shakewell.
Shakewell is the artist.
Yeah.
And the whole video is all about panning out in all these different locations as he's singing the song.
Yeah.
So we did a little bit of that, but just the feeling we got from that video was like, whoa.
It was really,
that.
it was really uncomfortable. It sort of it's very tense. You never were at ease, and that's always sort of what we're going for musically and visually when it comes to the videos. So that's sort of how we got there.
Is the painting that was created in the music video flowing around somewhere?
Yeah, I think Britt has it, right?
Yeah. Britt Cornell is the artist who was featured in our video, painting us, and yeah, she's got the painting.
Nice.
I would like to buy that and put it in our jam space.
Yeah.
You think you can afford it?
Yeah, it's true. I don't know if we can afford it.
Yeah. So before we get into the last kind of bunch of music, I know we have two miraculous co-hosts of a Gilmore Girls trivia, where you're from in Winnipeg. And are you ready for a Gilmore Girls trivia question?
I am. I am the Gilmore Girls dork. Rory is just my co-host.
I co-host Gilmore Girls trivia with David because A, I'm a good co-host, and B, I share the first name with one of the Gilmore Girls.
Rory, coming back to the pretty face.
My real life Rory Gilmore is Rory Ellis.
So the question is, which channel live streamed Paris's embarrassing bicentennial speech?
Oh my gosh. I remember. She loses her virginity, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Are you a fan?
No, but I do my research.
Oh, I'm impressed.
Well, then you're one step ahead of me for Gilmore Girls trivia host.
I can't tell you. That's a great question. Don't tell me.
Okay.
Tell me after. I'm gonna write it down. And
all the people tuning in are going to be so mad.
Okay,
we're going to edit it in.
Yeah, tell.
It's a cliffhanger. It's a cliffhanger.
Because
talk after.
I want that question now for my...
For yours.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I stumped the host. Yes.
This is embarrassing.
Host stumping host.
We're going home.
Pack it up. All right. Well, if you're ready, I know we're all ready. Let's hear some more music.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
watching Audiotree Live. We've been in the studio with Tunic. Definitely check out their latest debut release entitled Complexion, and check them out on their tour. They're hitting the rest of North America from May through May 19th. Big thanks to all the amazing people in the studio, sound engineers, camera, lighting crew, you, the viewer. Tunic, thank you so much for coming in today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Check us out on sessions like this, and other ones are available now on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Bandcamp, and anywhere else that you stream or purchase music. Give us a shout or the band if you want to connect on social media. And from all of us here at Audiotree Live, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.
All right, so you guys want to do it for real now?